we decided to change our second currency. Is so easy to earn points with these cards on everyday spend or groceries or whatever it is, the card that you decide to do. The points will not expire. There was a question about that as well. They will stay in Bilt rewards, and their transfer bonuses are outrageous, and so are their transfer partners.
Last week, Joel, the founder of Just Get Out of Town, JGOOT, was on here talking about this big change. And now we brought in two of our experts, Mira and Tom, to talk a little bit more logistics.
Everything is going to be just fine. People need to calm down and listen. There is nothing scary about this change.
It's good. Yeah, change is always hard. We caught everybody off guard, but this is really going to be for the best, and Mira and Tom are going to help us get there. Tom, what were you saying?
Yeah, when it first came out, I think all of us on this chat, all of us at JGOOT were like, the heck is going on? And we're trying to make heads and tails of it. Yep. But then once you see what we put together here, I think it really makes a strong contender, and especially for people that need like a good, solid catch-all card. So I think you're going to be really happy with what we have, and we know we are, so you definitely will be.
So recently, Chase and changed a lot of things. We've been talking, all of us, about Bilt and their new cards. So we got together, all of us, and we had everything lined up. Why Chase and Amex are doing all these changes. They increased annual fees on their card, added a coupon book of benefits that you have to do to offset the annual fee, but those credits that they added, for a lot of people, they just don't work. Chase and Amex also made their approval process very, very strict, especially Chase. They devalued their points, and that is something that affects every single one of us. So we had this strategy from the beginning. Two family of cards, Chase and Amex. We have the blue and gold. We like two-card family system for maximum redemption value. Why? Because these cards have different transfer partners. Neither Chase nor Amex have good transfer partners for flights to Asia. So that was the other thing that made us reevaluate our strategy. Their Chase in particular, both of them, they don't have critical one world domestic partners. They have United, Delta, and Southwest between the two of them, and JetBlue, but they don't have American Airlines or Alaska. Chase also has the 524 rule. The reason we talked about Bilt and decided to go with them is Chase's transfer partners are way weaker than Bilt. We still have our two main principles. This is not changing. It, knowing Joel and all the people who work for him, it's not gonna change. We like simplicity. The two family of cards give us diversity, and it's simple. And the second principle we have, we need to extract maximum value out of those two family of points. We want to maximize the redemption, and that's where the redemption multipliers and Tom and Stephanie come in. So how is our strategy changing? Bilt came up with 3 credit cards, and they are so competitive with Chase, Amex, Citi, and Capital One. Bilt just became like every other credit card out there, but with better partners and better earnings. But they offer additional currency called Bilt Cash. It is irrelevant. When I was talking about these cards, they have other benefits that offset their annual fee. The Bilt Cash is the cherry on top.
The big thing we're seeing with Bilt, and the reason, and if you've been in any of the Vault or JGOOT Gold with Stephanie and I, or you're Platinum in the lounge and you listen to Stephanie and I 3 times a week doing personalized checkpoints, this is what we're super excited about, is they're bringing these new transfer partners in. Some of them super, super exciting. Some of them, like Alaska, we briefly had access to with Amex. Alaska miles are really, really powerful. They can book domestic AA flights. You can book Condor to Europe. You can book JAL, Cathay Pacific, all sorts of flights. Hyatt hotels. And here's the transfer partner matrix as well that shows you some of these programs like JAL, like Turkish, like Alaska, and what they can book. Those programs unlock a ton of value that you weren't getting the normal transfer partners you had with Chase and Amex. So the redemption sweet spots, and this is why we love these programs. So British Airways, anyone that's ever looked at booking British Airways flights through London, you know about the London taxes. It's really fuel surcharges, but we call it taxes. JAL doesn't pass most of those on. They still pass some on, so you can book BA business class for a lot less points and a fraction of the fuel surcharges and fees, which opens up a lot of good options through London. Emirates, you also get the best ratio. Everyone's been seeing all the news with Amex and Chase and all the changing transfer to Emirates. If Emirates is on your bucket list, this card helps you unlock that. Business class to Asia. I'm always going to Asia, those that know me. I actually just flew JAL a week and a half ago back to the US. 55K is a steal for that. And JAL, you're able to book that. Alaska also has some killer deals to Asia. The partnerships they've built here really unlock a lot of these kind of bucket list destinations and airlines that we're seeing kind of devalue or disappear from other cards. So Alaska, but business class flights from the US to Europe starting at 45,000 points. That is super cheap. If you look at Air France, Air Canada, their partnerships, it's usually 60K. So you get some insane deals going to Europe, some of these things. And then also you can book domestic flights within the US using them. It also unlocks LATAM, so people going like Mira's in South America as we speak. Getting to South America, you're able to do it for so much less than you would before. A lot of people, if you're in AA's ecosystem, you have some pretty good deals going down. But for everyone else, we can't transfer points to AA. Now Alaska opens that up. So besides the long hauls, the medium hauls to Europe, you also get sort of domestic and then South American flights that are really hard to find with other programs. Japan Airlines. So those of you with Capital One may say, well, we already have Japan Airlines. Well, it takes a long time for your points to get there, and that's potentially being devalued. With Bilt, it's a instant transfer. 55K, we just talked about how mind-blowing of a deal this is between the US and Japan. Turkish Airlines, it's another, they're a great airline on their own, but they're a great entrance into Star Alliance partners. So you get a lot of really good transatlantic business class redemptions. They can also book domestic United flights, although they devalued that a little bit, but a lot of power in this Turkish program, and a lot of the major card currencies can't transfer to most of these. So you can see we're Bilt really picked really unique transfer partners that open up things that maybe aren't as common with other currencies.
Why we decided to change our second currency is so easy to earn points with these cards on everyday spend or groceries or whatever it is, the card that you decide to do. The points will not expire. There was a question about that as well. They will stay in Bilt rewards, and their transfer bonuses are outrageous, and so are their transfer partners. Just think about that. The sign-up bonus doesn't matter either. It's a good thing, but what you earn on your everyday spend is what matters the most, and how you are able to redeem that, and the transfer bonuses matter the most. Those are the three things that are going to make you like Bilt more than the Chase currency was.
I want to throw this out there, Mira. Robert is in the chat. He said rent and mortgage doesn't make the card great. The regular earning and the transfer partners are what I want.
Robert is my kind of people.
That's exactly right. That's what moves the needle on this thing. That's why this card is so valuable, because of A, the simplicity of it, and B, the earning and redemption potential.
A lot of people were asking why not Amex and Chase and Bilt Amex, but we are recommending Amex and Bilt because the Bilt credit cards are pretty much the same as the Chase ones. And their transfer partners are better. Amex has a little bit different transfer partners than Chase. If you saw that matrix, Chase has only one transfer partner that's different than Bilt. All the rest are the same, plus Alaska, plus this, plus that, right? Amex has different transfer partners than Bilt, so both together work better.
So last week, Joel introduced these different levels of support, and this is a perfect example of where you can pick the level of support that you need based on the questions that you have and what it is that you're looking for, and so on and so forth. I want to give you this encouragement here. Jody and others who feel like, hey, this is all so complicated. I promise it doesn't have to be. I promise it doesn't have to be. And so I want to encourage you. I'm not picking on you. I want to encourage you. Let all the detail stuff go. Don't worry about all the ancillary parts right now. You can learn those later if you want to. Right now, focus on earning more points and using those points well. And just those two things will change how you travel for the rest of your life.